Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another EAD Aviation video, and today we are just going to be checking out a new plane. Now I know you guys are probably going to be like, bruh, Swiss001 already did a review on this plane. Why are you still here? And my answer for that is, to be fair, you are kind of right. He did do a review on this plane, but that does not matter to us at all today. So does my throttle work? Yes, it does. That is excessive amounts of throttle. Let me just throttle towards the runway a bit. Yes, and you guys may be thinking, what are you doing? This is a Swiss001 video only. And I don't know. I don't really think you would be wrong if you said that, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to try it out for myself. So let's see if we have a cockpit view here. Yes, it is kind of detailed, like, let's see. Oh my goodness, what is dude, are there, like, Slavs in the back of this plane or something? Like, um, it's a lot of bass that you got on the radio there, mate. Okay, yeah, we might wanna not have the yoke like that. That's a bit disturbing. Yes, so there are quite a lot of throttles, and it is definitely a complicated cockpit, to say the least. If you look over here, um, yes, that is definitely complicated. But anyways, we can see that throttle does not matter on this aircraft apparently, but yes, we can see that, and we definitely are having quite an interesting plane today. So, yeah, you can see that this is a very complicated cockpit, but what is going on? Oh my goodness. Did we really what? I'm so confused. I'm literally so confused. Yeah, I restarted the flight, but anyways, let's just go ahead and take off in this new plane today. Yes, here, I'm going to turn this off for you guys. But oh my goodness, this is actually really hard to control. Yes, so as you can see, if I look, uh, well, as you can see from the engine, anyways, there are actually afterburners on this airplane, which is interesting. It has four Rolls-Royce something engines, but those are quite big engines if you've actually seen them in real life or in a video of something from Swiss001 or whoever. But yes, that was definitely a very nice that was definitely a very nice takeoff. This one does require a very long runway to take off, I'll say that. Um, but yes, it has these very interesting engine design, and it was flown by Air France and British Airways. Wasn't super successful, but there were a decent amount of them made, so yes. But if you'll see, the nose actually moves up and down, and you guys may be thinking, bro, why did you chainsaw the nose? And my response to that is no. My response to that is that this is actually called a droop snoop thing, but because it's, as you can see, the nose gets very covered up of the cockpit, and it is kind of hard to see out of the cockpit. So if you put the droop snoop down, it evidently does absolutely nothing on the inside. But okay, yes. So that is interesting, but then we have the droop snoop nose, and if I can get the correct camera, yes, we have the droop snoop nose, which goes up and down for landing and takeoff, which is actually in order to give the pilots better visibility in the aircraft. But this one has this delta wing design, and like it really does fly like a lot like a fighter jet, and also it was made to operate very very high in the air. And also, I'm not sure if I've showed you guys this one, but uh, you will see something very interesting coming out of the back in just a moment when I put this gear down, or at least you should. Yes, you can see a small wheel coming out of the tail of the plane, so that is interesting as heck. Gee. But anyways, we will go ahead and probably land this plane now. Let's test the reverse thruster system. I mean, I know the plane has reverse thrusters, but okay, yes, so those are interesting as well. They cover the engines somehow. So yeah. Well, that can be interesting, but we'll now land at, for the spirit of the video, we'll land at JFK because this is where the aircraft would actually operate. Um, I don't know. I mean, I know Swiss001 already did this video yesterday and like a multiple times before, but what is happening to my HT? But I kind of wanted to try it out for myself. Like, I try not to copy YouTubers too much. Um, but you know, if there's something interesting that I just kind of thought like might be kind of cool to see, then I'm always going to do a review on it. So yes. But this one had quite a lot of limitations. Um, because obviously there are very small windows because the plane is going at Mach 2, which therein lies a problem as well with Mach 2, is because it could only go supersonic speeds over an ocean. Oh my goodness, that was not very or that was an extremely bouncy landing. Um, so not very butter, but yes, we can definitely tell that this plane would be very loud, not even just because of its engines, but also because of the sonic boom that it would produce whenever you did actually go over an ocean at high speeds or anything at high speeds. So yes, that was a problem for the aircraft because it could only fly over long distances of like ocean if it wanted to go supersonic, which it needed to go if it was going to get where it needed to in time without running out of fuel, because these things consume a lot of fuel, these engines. So yes, that is definitely interesting. It does have four engines, even if it looks kind of like two weirdly shaped engines, but that is definitely interesting. Now, the Concorde also required a very long takeoff and landing distance, which could have been a problem depending on which kind of actual runways that you wanted to use. So this was a very limited plane, but overall, I think it was a pretty good plane. Um, I think this would probably be a good time to end the video, honestly, because don't have this much to say about it, and I don't want to just copy the entire Swiss001 video from yesterday because Swiss001 would get mad or something. Probably not, but I don't know. Swiss001, yell at me in the comments if you have watched this video. um, yes. Well, anyways, this was the Concorde. I think this is a good timing to end the video on. But thanks very much for watching. Check out the Discord, Patreon, and GoFundMe, links for which will be provided in the description below. Um, I may work on editing my videos because I found an editing software. So if this video seems a bit different to you, it's because I kind of edited it. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys all later. As always, goodbye, I guess, and yes, see you later.